guess this is what I dreamed of my whole life. There was no comedy show on all of television that equaled the Max Prince show. Not in 1953, there wasn't. An hour-and-a-half review every Saturday night, completely live. And now I was actually a writer on it. My name is Lucas Brickman. Max was unlike any comedian I'd ever seen before. He didn't tell jokes, he didn't say funny lines. He was just funny. But on camera, when he had to be himself, like introducing a guest, he couldn't say 4 intelligent consecutive words without mumbling or coughing. I like Max a lot. Mainly because he treated his writers with respect, and he paid them more than anyone else. All young guys, and they made more money than the governor of New York. Well, they were funnier than the governor of New York. If I seem nervous to you, it's because it's only my second week here. One of the other writers left, and I'm here on a 4-week trial contract. So I'm going to prove myself. I'm going to have to do it fast. My problem is, I'm shy. Oh, but I did manage to get one really funny line on last week's show. Unfortunately, Max coughed on that line, and no one in America heard it. My entire future depends on finding a voice for my humor, or a cure for Max's cough.
I did it! Broke every record on the Henry Hudson Parkway, door to door, Scarsdale to 57th Street, 28 minutes, 12 seconds, made every light. Can you imagine if I had a car? How you doing, Arnie?
Fine. It's Lucas.
It's not Arnie.
No.
I was calling you Arnie all last week. You never said a word.
I didn't know you were talking to me.
You better learn to speak up, kid. Otherwise, the killers in this room will eat you alive. Here, hang this up, will you?
Yeah.
Be careful with it. It's an antique.
It feels nice. Where'd you get it?
I got it off at that bullfighter in Spain. What do I know? Junk shop. It's nice. It's got style, class. I got a flair for dressing, huh?
A flare? You got a rocket. Where'd you get the beret?
The beret's legit. Got it in Paris. Last one sold.
The last beret in Paris.
MGM bought them all up for Gene Kelly movies. Look, he believes me. What do I know about berets? Plus, I look like a putz in this. So why do I wear it?
Why?
Because it gets attention, that's why. Look at me without a beret. I'm nothing, invisible. Who is he? But watch. Now I'm somebody. A senator, a diplomat. Maybe I know Ernest Hemingway. I go to French movies, I laugh at the jokes. Don't understand the fucking word they're saying. But people come up to me on the way out, they say, hey, how'd you like the picture? Comme ci, comme ça. I don't even understand that. But I get their attention. I'm unique, right?
Yeah,
now listen, what am I? Good looking? No. Am I smart? Am I funny? Yes. But compared to the comic minds in this room, I'm Herbert Hoover's kitchen help. So, I wear yellow suede shoes on Christmas and a cowboy hat on Yom Kippur. And when I walk into this room, Max Prince laughs. And if Max Prince laughs, my kids eat this week.
Max didn't talk to me once last week.
Here, I'll rent you the beret. $50 a week. If he takes your option, $75.
No, that's okay.
Here, keep it. I'm up to my ass in berets.
And you don't think you're funny?
Cheap laughs, that's my humor. I'm a wholesaler. These guys are Tiffany's. What they have in quality, I make up for in quantity. Bulk, volume, that's my humor. What? No onion rolls? My agent negotiated for onion rolls. Where's the onion rolls?
Isn't that one?
This?
Yeah.
This is a Jewish hockey puck. Smell. Does this smell like an onion roll to you?
I can't smell. I got a cold. I can listen to it for you, though.
You're funny, honey. You're too quiet, but you're funny. Don't be too funny. I got a wife and 2 kids to support. It's murder on my mistress.
Did Max get in yet? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm interrupting. Forgive me. Pay no attention.
The man apologizes 3 times in 1 sentence and hasn't said good morning yet.
I'm sorry. Absolutely unforgivable. It's just that I have a great deal on my mind. It's an affliction common to geniuses. I'm just kidding.
You like his coat, honey? The man buys all his clothes at Ellis Island.
Oh, that's right. Be funny before work starts. Now, what have we got here? Nothing but onion rolls. Ernie, do me a favor and find me a pumpernickel bagel.
It's not Ernie, it's Arnie.
It's Lucas.
It's not Ernie.
It's not even Arnie. It's not even pumpernickel.
Oh, don't start with me, Milt. I didn't sleep last night. I didn't have breakfast. I didn't get laid in the week. And last night Max calls me at 12 a.m. midnight. Max never calls me at 12 a.m. midnight unless there's trouble.
12 a.m. is midnight. Putz.
Milt, it's too early in the day to say go fuck yourself.
There's no such word as fuck. A person cannot fuck himself. You can't be a U.S. citizen until you learn how to say, go fuck yourself.
Kiss my naturalization papers, okay? Not one pumpernickel bagel.
There's one.
Oh, thank you, Lucilla. You'll go far on the show. And look, already pre-sliced. Now this is why my father brought us here to America.
Besides bagels?
Mine came for the chocolate pudding. They can make it in Poland, but they can never get it into the little cups.
I wonder if Max called anyone else last night. Did he call you, Louis?
Lucas. No, why would Max call me? Is anything wrong?
I don't know. I wasn't home. I was at the theater. Oh, which reminds me. I saw, without a doubt, the most brilliant fucking show I have ever seen in my entire life. I shall remember it for as long as I live.
So what was it?
The hell was it? Downtown, in the village. The Great Theater? No, the Peach? Pear? The Plum? What's that?
The Cherry Lane?
That's it! God bless you! You will absolutely positively get a raise this Christmas. Maybe, we'll know. We'll see. Who knows?
This is our head writer, Ronnie. A man who learned to speak English from a dog who barks at night.
Is that right? My dog dreams funnier than you do.
My dog could say fucking pumpernickel.
Oh, good. Then your dog can replace you on the show.
So what was the show?
The show? Oh! Ibsen. And the Gobbler.
And a gobbler? Is this about a turkey?
You fucking illiterate. I will bet you $500 right now that you do not even know Henrik Ibsen's first name.
You just said Henrik.
I did? Okay, in that case, I bet you $250. See, my mistakes are funnier than what you make up. Oh, it's after 10. Max is late. Max is never late. Now I'm worried.
You don't have any idea why he called?
I have no idea. He spoke to my maid in Swedish. Double talk Swedish. This to a woman who came here 3 weeks ago from Peru. She was still crying when I got home. No, something is definitely up.
Hello, can I have an outside line, please?
Oh, Milt, you know the rules. Is this a business call or a personal call?
I don't know. Let's see who answers.
You know, it seems incredible that you grew up in Russia and became a comedy writer. I mean, do they even have television there?
Television? They haven't even invented doorbells yet. And yet, the greatest comedy in the world has come from Russia. Think of it. Gogol, Chekhov, Dostoevsky, Read Dead Souls. The best. Absolute genius. Today, comedy in Russia is dead. Lenin killed it, Stalin buried it. And what do we have left but the most The most insidiously evil, corrupt regime since Ivan the son of a bitch. No. Until there are humane reforms in that country, I shall wash my tongue of its very language. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello. Who's it? I'm calling Colette.
Colette? You're calling some girl Colette, and we've got a show to write?
Colette. Her name is Colette, not Colette. Why don't you go to Berlitz and drive them crazy?
Please, Milt, this is not the day to get me angry.
All right, put me down for Wednesday.
Oh, I can't believe it's after 10, and we haven't put 2 lousy words down on paper.
He's right, Arnie. Put 2 lousy words down on paper. Hello, Colette. How you doing, Milt? Yeah, listen, I have to cancel tonight. Yeah, it's my wife's birthday. Unless I can convince her she's wrong.
Jesus, Brian, you picked a very bad time to come late.
I'm sorry, I just stopped to... I just stopped to... I just stopped to get some cigarettes.
Brian Doyle. Good guy, good writer. Lousy smoker.
Guys, please, I'm trying to cheat on the phone here. I can't hear a goddamn thing.
That's it, Milt. That's a $50 fine.
Honey, I gotta go. They just raised the rates. Well, Brian's in. He's smiling. Did you meet someone at the convent?
5 days, guys, count them. Because that's all you got. Because on Friday, this good-looking Irishman is leaving the show.
Where you go?
Oh, I think they call it Hollywood. Yeah. Sold my screenplay to Metro. MGM. You must have heard of that.
MGM, that's great.
Oh, please. Every Friday he's leaving the show. Every week he's going out to Hollywood. Every week he just sold his screenplay to MGM or 20th Century Fox.
Not Fox. Fox. I keep telling you.
Oh, okay. That's it. I want the sketch started right now, immediately, before Max gets in. Who knows what kind of shape they'll be in? Lucas, I want you to go out and get Time, get Newsweek, get Life, get every magazine you can. And Milt, I want you to go up here on the board and see what ideas we have for a sketch. See what's a hit picture. Maybe there's a new Marlon Brando movie that Max can do this week.
Marlon Brando.
What did I say?
Marlo Brandon.
Mine was funnier. And Brian, when you get finished destroying that pound cake, do you think maybe you could find some time to come up with a few ideas?
Lucas, come here. These guys still don't believe me. That's history, kid. Right up there with David Selznick buying Gone with the Wind. Go ahead, read it.
Your agent called and said, MGM will get back to you.
Go on, they're waiting.
That's it.
MGM will get back to you as a deal?
I got a call from the Coast last night. They signed the contracts as soon as they okay the script.
They didn't okay it yet.
They'll okay it once they read it.
They didn't read it yet.
They'll read it once I write it.
Write it yet!
It's all up here. Every page, every word, every comma.
They signed the deal for you, pointing your finger at your head?
You jealous bastards. I told the idea to my agent. My agent told it to Metro. The whole studio was crazy about it. See these guys, Lucas? 30 years from now, they'll be writing for game shows while I'll be VP of MGM, screwing Lana Turner.
When she's 62?
Why? I categorically resent this remark. This is without a doubt the finest writing staff ever assembled in the history of television. And I would rather stand here until my prostate falls out than to sell out to that dreck and garbage up there in Hollywood. I swear to God, and you can tell them that even if they ask.
And what if they ask?
Well, I'm open to everything.
You see this? This week's Time magazine. Huck Pius approves of psychoanalysis. This means from now on, confession will be $80 an hour.
Kenny Franks, boy genius. They said he was writing for Jack Benny when he was 14. wasn't even allowed to stay up for Jack Benny when I was 14.
You think this Pope thing would make a good idea for a sketch?
Well, I think we'd all have to take communion first.
Take it. It beats circumcision.
Now, what would a Gentile like you know about circumcision? You ever see this guy in the men's room? He pisses straight up the wall! So, Mr. Vitamin, what are we taking today?
Nicotine tablets. Now we can get cancer without having to smoke. How you doing, Luke?
I don't know, nobody tells me.
Don't worry, Max thinks you're gonna be great.
He said so.
No, but I'll tell him he did. He doesn't remember.
Did you hear Max called me at 12 midnight last night?
Did you know he called me at 11:30?
Max did?
He was sitting in his den, pissed drunk, with a loaded shotgun on his lap.
Son of a bitch, he told me this?
Well, it sort of dribbled out of his mouth, but I got most of it.
Son of a bitch.
He had a loaded gun?
Yeah, he said he got another threatening letter in his mailbox last night.
Wasn't me. I wrote my letter last week.
Son of a bitch. Did he call me police?
Well, he said he was taking the matter in his own hands. It's him against them now.
Son of a bitch. Sorry, Val, there was one open.
Did you say who them was? Who was he talking to?
The man was on tranquilizers and scotch. Every time he talked, he blew bubbles.
Tranquilizers? Anybody want to fill it in?
Every night after the show, Max gets into his limo, takes 2 tranquilizers the size of hand grenades, and washes them down with a ladle full of scotch. His driver then takes him home, walks him into his house, where he falls asleep on the floor of his den next to his dogs.
Exactly. That's why there are no letters. The man is paranoid.
Maybe Brian is right. Remember the time he accused his next door neighbor of trying to shoot up the tires in his Cadillac?
Hey guys, we all know Max shoots the tires up himself. We all know that.
Wait, why would he do that?
He has a gun. He has a Cadillac. He's free on Sundays. Why not?
But does Max have any enemies?
Besides himself, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Nobody hates Max the way Max hates Max.
I love it when you talk like Gertrude Stein.
They don't get it. We write comedy. Max does comedy. It's his ass out there in front of the cameras every week.
Is that his ass? No wonder he gets such big laughs.
No. Kenny is right. Max likes it in here with us, not out there. The funniest man since Caplan, and he still throws up before every show.
Hey, for 25 grand a week, I'd stick my fingers down my throat.
Listen, Brian, don't knock Max in this room. Max puts bread on my kid's plate, and he's transplanted every hair on your head.
If I didn't tell you guys, you'd never know.
I hear transplants grow like pubic hair, which means you're gonna have to get a zipper for your face.
Gee, I'm really gonna miss you guys in Hollywood.
Oh, geez, he sold another script. What Punch Studio bought it this time?
MGM.
For how much?
75 grand.
No, I mean, how much you want to bet you're full of shit?
Name your price.
$500 if you win. If you lose, we all get to pull out your transplants.
Hey, did you guys hear the news? Of course not. No one here cares about what's going on in this country. Say, am I the only one here who takes an interest in something besides jokes and cars and money and baseball?
Yeah, you're the only one.
What was the news?
I just heard it in the taxi. Joe McCarthy calls General George Marshall a communist.
Unfucking believable.
He calls a 5-star general of the army a card-carrying communist.
Even if he was a communist, why would he have cards printed up?
Hey, children, wake up. Time for school. You think this is a joke? America's on the brink of becoming a fascist state, and this doesn't worry you?
McCarthy's a nutcase, a drunken fanatic. How long do you think he's gonna last?
Someone who lasts long enough to kill 6 million Jews.
Listen, I've met hotheads like McCarthy before. He'll start a fight in an Irish bar one night and get a dart right between his eyes.
I feel so badly for General Marshall. Such a nice man, such a sweet face. Of all the names to pick, why him?
I don't know. Hey, Val, You ever see Marshall at any of your meetings?
Are you out of your fucking mind? You can't make jokes like that. Some secretary outside hears that, and the next thing you know, I'm being subpoenaed in front of Washington.
Al's right. No communist jokes. None of us are safe today. They got that blacklist thing, you know?
They got what?
Blacklist. Blacklist.
3 bags full.
Don't you guys realize they can put anyone on the blacklist that they want?
What, without proof?
In a second, they got a wait list to get on the blacklist.
Not if you tip the maitre d'.
I can't believe they think this is funny. Did any of you see Edward R. Murrow last night?
No, he doesn't live in my neighborhood.
What do I have to do to impress you? This is serious.
Wow. The whispering was good.
Yeah. Well, 2 top U.S. senators told Murrow the FBI were tapping their phones.
See, this is the same as in Russia. First they go after the politicians, and then they go after the artists. The writers, of course, first, because they're the intellectuals.
Well, this room looks pretty safe.
You think so? Whoever has access to the public is McCarthy's enemy. Well, that's us. I bet they have a bug in this room right now.
Well, you leave crumbs, you get bugs. It was a political joke. I thought you'd like it.
Don't you see? You're playing right into McCarthy's hands. Fear through intimidation.
What, a U.S. senator who laughs like Porky the Pig doesn't intimidate you?
This is a very bad time for all of us.
20 after 10. He's right.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, no. I have a cousin, my mother's nephew, a nice, sweet, stupid boy. Well, he was a communist in college for 3 months and then he quit. Well, what do I do if they ask me about him?
You take the Fifth Amendment.
Or the 6th Avenue subway. You get off in China.
Okay, guys, enough. We're heading into the cancer zone of humor.
Wait till Max hears about this one. You know how he hates McCarthy.
Wait till you hear about Max.
What?
He got a threatening letter.
From McCarthy?
No, he writes them himself.
We don't know.
He called me last night. Had one of his Scotch tranquilizer combos, sitting there with a loaded shotgun on his lap.
Said he was going to shoot the bastards.
Well, hasn't he got those 2 hunting dogs? I mean, maybe that's all it is. Maybe he was just going to go hunting. Yes.
Those dogs don't hunt. They point to food in supermarkets.
Oh, okay. God forgive me for saying these words, but nervous breakdown?
That's 2 words. God will never forgive you.
Wait a minute. Let's not go off half-cocked. First one who makes a joke on that is in trouble.
If you're half-cocked, you're already in trouble.
Has Max ever missed a show? Has Max ever missed a rehearsal? Has Max ever missed a writing session? Never. He's in this room with us every day. Never an ego-inflated shit like most of the comics we've all worked with. Max is a professional. He's dependable, he's reliable. He may be eccentric, but he's not crazy.
Then why for the first time is he half an hour late?
Probably stopped to shoot his dogs, his toes, and his tires, but he'll be here.
Hello? Oh, hi. Say, where are you? Oh. It's Ira. He's running late at his analyst.
Thought his analyst was dead.
He met another one at the funeral. Say, listen, Ira, just get here, all right? We have problems.
Ira Stone was a hypochondriac who came in late every day with a new ailment. His greatest wish in life is to have a disease named after him. Hello? Oh, thanks, Helen. Max just got in. He just stopped off from the jump.
All right. Everyone relax. Relax. Calm down. We don't have much time. We've got to decide what we have to say to him.
Well, do we mention the letters of the loaded shotgun?
Well, you must know he told Kenny last night.
Oh.
We don't have much time. How long do you think he'll pee in there?
You know, I had a friend whose dog flew from Paris to New York. And when he landed, he peed for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Can you imagine what Lindbergh did?
I can't stand this pressure anymore. I quit his head writer. From now on, Carol, you're head writer.
Well, I'm trying to get pregnant. to worry about.
Yeah, ask your husband. Why should we do everything?
Oh, Max! We were just talking about that. We were saying that the response to Saturday's show was unbelievably good. Perhaps the best ever.
I got at least 20 phone calls, Max.
So good I made 10 myself, Max.
Any reports on the show?
Yes, Max. They said it was unbelievably good. Perhaps the best ever.
What'd they say?
They said it was unbelievably good. Perhaps the best ever.
Mug!
What?
Mug!
Mug. He wants coffee in his mug. 4 sugars, no cream. Okay, Max.
Did we get any more memos from NBC?
What?
Memos. They love to send memos.
No, Max. No memos.
They skipped a day without memos? Probably saving them up so they can memo me to death. They'll bury me in a folded memo, now Memo Cemetery in Memo Park, New Jersey.
Here's your coffee, Max. Be careful, it's hot.
Whoa! That's hot! Max, you shouldn't drink hot things that fast.
No, it's good. Boils the blood.
You want an aspirin, Max?
Took a bottle at home.
Well, a bottle of aspirin should clear it up.
Did you get any sleep last night, Max?
Oh yeah, slept like a bear.
Those bear sleeps are great, huh, Max? You wake up in April, May, you feel like a million.
Ellen, I'm ready!
Coming, Max.
All right, today, we work. Lots of work. I want to do a great show this week. No, not a great show, the best. The best, you ever hear? The best one you ever did.
Great idea, Max. Let's mix it up for a change.
Dry cleaned and pressed.
Like always, Max.
And check my pockets, I don't want my keys pressed.
Yes, Max. Oh, Mr. Riviere of NBC sent you a big pile of memos.
Okay. All right, they started, we'll finish. You all heard it, NBC fired the first shot. Remember this date. A day which will go down in infamy. March the 6th, 1953.
It's March 8th, Max.
What are you, a historian? March 6th, March 8th, March 12th, who gives a damn? The battle has started, the lines have been drawn. Now we have to plan our counterattack.
About.
What's up, Max?
What's up? What's not down is up. What's up could be down and what's down could be up, you understand?
Certainly, it's Newton's theory of obscurity, isn't it?
I want to cut the show back to an hour.
An hour?
But we're number 1. Maybe number 2, but number 3, the worst.
Cutting us down right at the kneecaps. Chop, 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 chop.
Can't you reason with these people, Max?
What people? NBC is not a people. You can't reason with them. They wear black socks up to their necks. Crew neck socks. When they come home from work before dinner, they dance with their wives. They put up wallpaper in their garages. You can't talk to them.
And what is it they want?
All right. What is this that I'm holding?
I'll take a chance. A cigar.
Wrong.
Oh, go ahead.
Us, it's a cigar. But to them, it's power. To them, it's control. To them, it's like squeezing our testicles. Ugh. Understand?
I'll explain what that feels like later.
What do you mean, Max? I don't mean to interrupt, but I want to make sure I understand. So the cigar is a phallic symbol, i.e. the penis, i.e. the penis is power, i.e. the penis is control. Am I right?
E-I-E-I-O.
So NBC is using their power to try to control us, Max, right? To do what?
To cut out my heart. They want to save money. They want to cut the budget. The show's too sophisticated, he says. Too smart, he says. My own brother, my own sister, 2 people who never graduated from spelling understand every word. The big money sponsors want out, he says. What do these people sell? Macaroni, cream cheese, raisins? What, people who eat and chew can't understand this program? What does he think we're playing for, dogs and cats?
But can they just say that, Max? I mean, from now on, you've got an hour and that's it?
Oh, they can say what they want. Let them. But I've got a plan.
Well, what's the plan, Max?
Okay, close the doors.
Doors aren't closed, Max.
When the Thracians fought the Battle of Modena Heights in 354 BC, outnumbered by 100,000 men, What did Cyclantis, the greatest military mind in history, decide to do?
Was Cyclantis the one with the big eye?
You let the man finish. Max, what did Cyclantis do?
He got 100 women, young, old, whatever, and he placed them 10 miles apart in a
Sir,
circle. A circle covering 200 miles. And then in the middle of the night, each of the women lit up an
umbrella.
a torch, a giant torch. Umbrella? The enemy saw the torches, thought they were surrounded, threw down their arms and signaled surrender. You hear that? The surrounded sounded surrender. And that's what we're gonna do.
Get 100 women with torches and surround the Rockefeller Center. What? I was never in the army.
I say we just kill the fuckers.
You got it.
can you tell us exactly what NBC did, Max?
They sent me their declaration of war in the mail, delivered to the house where my wife and children sleep. Oh, yes, there will be blood spilled, but not in my house. No. Their palaces will crumble, their kings will fall, their wheat fields will be scorched.
NBC has wheat fields?
Let me ask you something, Max. Is it NBC that's been sending you the threatening letters?
Who told you about that?
You did. Last night, you called me, remember?
I told you?
Yes.
Last night.
Right.
That was you?
I swear.
Didn't sound like you.
I tried my best, Max.
Sounded, foreign. Spanish, maybe.
That was my maid from Peru.
She was at Kenny's house?
No, she was at my house. You called my house after you called Kenny.
I never spoke to you.
No, I was at the theater.
I called you at the theater.
No, I was at the theater, downtown, the village, the beach, the fair, the club.
Cherry Lane.
The Cherry Lane, thank you.
You were with Val?
No, I was at home with my wife.
I called you at home.
No, Val wanted to know what theater is that, so I told him this morning.
Val called you to find out what theater he was in?
No, he came in this morning and I told him.
I didn't even know you were married.
First time we've ever talked.
I can't remember anything. I feel like I'm being drugged. I swear to God.
But Max, that brings up a very delicate subject.
The other night, I fell asleep with my eyes open. I thought I was dreaming about a ceiling.
You know, in the first place, Max, we all love you.
Sometimes I go into the kitchen in the middle of the night with a hammer and smash walnuts. Why would I do that?
I think Freud says that's a symptom of fear.
Why? I'm not afraid of walnuts. You want to hear the worst part?
I thought we did, Max.
When I eat, I can't tell the difference between steak and fish anymore. Why is that?
Where did they catch your steak, Max?
All right, what's a delicate subject?
Max, just feel that for your own sake, for your health, for your family.
I don't want to hear my fortune. Just tell me about the delicate subject.
We don't think those pills that you take before you leave here at night are good for you, Max.
Pills.
The pills that you take before you go home.
I don't take pills. What are you talking? Oh, those tranquilizers, they're prescription. 2 little pills.
Little pills? We could play 9 innings of softball with just 1 pill.
I hardly take them. Once a week.
You take them once a week every night, Max.
They're harmless. Carol, remember one time you weren't feeling well? I gave you half a pill. Did anything happen?
I don't remember. I slept for 9 days.
It's not just the pills, it's the 4 jiggers of scotch you take to wash them down. Pills and liquor don't mix, Max, or Max mix, whatever you want.
I gotta sleep. If I don't sleep, who's gonna protect my family from them?
NBC is threatening your family?
Threatening my show. You threaten my show, you threaten my life. You threaten my life, you threaten my family.
Right.
You want to hear what they sent me in the letter? You want to hear it word for word for word?
Doors are still closed, Max.
They said, give the people shit.
The president of NBC said that?
You heard me. Give the people shit.
You mean as a gift?
Why would they say that?
Because they can make money on shit. A pot full. Look, you drive up to Connecticut, Everywhere you look, they got these big Tudor shit houses. That's when they invented television. They put shit on for the people to watch, then they advertise shit. The people go out and buy the shit, then their kids break the shit, so they go out and buy more shit. And every summer, the shit moguls go on vacation to France, while the poor people stay home and watch more shit. That's why I got a letter saying, give the people shit.
Isn't that what Marie Antoinette said?
Why do you always talk to me? Go annoy somebody else for a while.
Let me take a whack at this. For 4 years in a row, we sweep the Emmy Awards. Every critic in the country loves us. Suddenly, television's expanding. They're going into the Midwest, the South, different kinds of audience. They want to watch quiz shows, bowling, wrestling, am I right?
You got shit, shovel it over.
So they want to cut us to an hour. Don't make the shows too esoteric, too smart. Don't do takeoffs on Japanese movies, Italian movies.
Feed a horse, hey, what are you gonna get?
You don't even have to say it, Max.
So it's not only cutting the half hour, it's the kind of show they want us to do.
Well, can't we talk to them, Max?
No. No, Tor. No, we fight! We fight them on the sea, we fight them on the beaches, or we get the bastards in an alley somewhere in Brooklyn. Remember what Churchill said. Never have so many given so much, for so long, so little, or so few, so seldom.
My God, this ties up with everything that's going on in this country today. It's the censorship, the blacklisting. It's Joe McCarthy publicly disgracing a man like General George Marshall.
What did he say about Marshall?
Oh, you didn't hear? That's why it was on the radio all morning.
I want to know what he said. I want you to say it slowly. I want to hear it exactly. I don't want to miss a single word.
Of course. Joe McCarthy accused General George Marshall, a 5-star general of the Army, of being a member of the Communist Party.
Max. We know how you feel. We all feel the same way.
You feel the same way I do? I don't think so. You want to know how I feel? Ask me. Ask me how I feel about McCarthy.
Don't ask him, Val. I'm afraid to see.
You don't want to see, don't look. Ask me how I feel.
We can see how you feel.
Not yet. When you ask me, then you'll see. Ask me.
Max, how do you feel about McCarthy?
Thank you.
Somebody trade places with me!
There! That's how I feel.
Oh my God!
Are you all right, Max?
Somebody go in the other room, see how McCarthy is!
Do you want me to give him shit? There, I gave him shit.
Oh, can you get your hand out?
Leave it. We'll get a knife, we'll cut it off. We'll send it in a box and that no good bastard will know what I really think.
Oh, somebody get his hand out. It could be broken. Val, do something.
Helen, get in here!
Oh.
Called him a communist, huh? I want to hit something. I want to hit something big, something expensive.
There's a bank across the street, Max!
Yes, Max?
Helen, you see that hole? I want you to leave it alone. I don't want you to touch it. I want you to call a framer. No, Tiffany. Tell him I want a frame and a plaque. A plaque, gold. And on it I want written, in honor of General George Marshall, soldier, statesman, slandered by that son of a bitch McCarthy.
I'm not sure Tiffany's would print that, Max.
You pay him enough, they'll print it.
Yes, Max.
You know, this could be a national monument. Like Monticello.
Okay. Okay. Yes. I I got the idea for the sketch for this week's show.
What is it, Max?
I want to be the Statue of Liberty. I want to have a robe down to my toes.
Oh, I like that,
And
Max.
big sandals, and a tiara, and a torch, and a book. And I want to be painted green. With bird shit on my shoulders full of pigeons. And I'll be standing on a box, and on it it'll say, give me your poor, you're hungry, you're sunburned, you're toothless, whatever they got.
That's funny, Max.
And what happens?
She gets subpoenaed to Washington, and she walks into the courtroom, and her robe is soaking wet from the water in the harbor, and she's freaking it out, codfish in her hair. And he's up there looking at her. Senator Joseph McNutcake.
McNutcake? We can't say that, Max. Not on the air.
You don't think it's funny?
Yes, I think it's funny. I don't think 8 years in jail would be funny. You can't say McNutcake.
McBirdbrain. McFruithead. McFublunging. It's Yiddish. It means crazy. You'll never understand it.
Someone will tell him.
So what do you guys want to do? Nothing? That's
I don't think having a long life is nothing, Max.
You know, where I came from, we took care of bullies. We had this big fat schlub in my class. We called him Tank Ass. Used to steal my sister's lunch every day. One day, I put a rock in her sandwich. I taught him.
He bit into
He
it?
ate it, the whole thing. Had to start wearing iron underwear. Come on, guys, we gotta do something.
Max, we know how you feel.
No, you don't know how I feel.
Don't ask him, Val. It'll look like Swiss cheese in here.
I am not lying down. I am not doing nothing. We gotta make some kind of a stand, like Spartacus in the war against the Byzantiums.
What do you suggest we do, Max?
Quit. We ain't quit, and we tell them they can keep their shit, put on shit 7 days a week. Then we march out of here, single file with our arms in the air, like the heroes of Bataan. We're off the air as of today, no show Saturday. That's what Patrick Henry said.
Patrick Henry said no show Saturday?
If we walk, Max, they'll sue us.
Listen, are we all together on this? Because if there's anybody here who doesn't want to quit, he can leave. I don't want him here.
That'll show him, Max.
I'm calling NBC right now.
Max, listen. If we quit, isn't there a good chance someone else will give them the shit that they want?
Someone else's shit isn't mine. You know who said that?
Tell us, Max. We'll get it wrong.
It's in the Bible. Have to look for it.
Someone else's shit isn't mine. Is it the Bible, Max? Where?
Bottom of page 162. Think I memorized the whole Bible, for Christ's sakes?
Max, it's a dumb idea. You worked your whole life for this show. Think CBS or ABC are any different? You have corporate minds, Max. If we could get a TV set to turn out sausages, we'd all be pigs instead of writers. Not interested in culture. Maybe if Van Gogh and Goya were wrestlers, they put them on Friday nights. But if we quit, Max, they win. We give up an hour and a half to Miss America and beat the clock. We stay, Max. We do what we've been doing for years, only we do it better. And we keep doing it. And you know why, Max? Because maybe we'll never have this much fun again in our entire lives.
Served under General Marshall during the war. We were together on the European front.
I thought you were in the Navy, Max. Playing in a band.
He came to a dance I played at once. He was foxtrotting not 10 feet away from me. I played a saxophone solo in his honor.
He's on the phone, Max. Mr. You know, NBC. He's waiting.
Take it up in my office. We are not pulling down our flag. I will not break my sword over my knee for anyone. When the Roman legions, led by Augustus IV, fled in defeat, he came back to win on November the 5th.
Someone's got to get word to President Lincoln.
Anyone care if I take home some bagels, just in case?
Let me just go back to work and write something.
What if I can say, oh Lord?
Fucking pumpernickel.
Listen, Ira's here. He's washing his face and he doesn't look very good to me. Oh, my phone is ringing.
All right, listen up, everybody. Ira's going to come in here with his special ailment of the day. Pneumonia, phlebitis, cataracts, whatever. No matter what he says, we pay no attention. If he faints at our feet, just let him lay there.
That's so cruel, Kenny.
As cruel as making us listen to his complaints every day? I don't think so.
Here he comes.
Remember, just stare at him.
I can't breathe. I can't catch my breath. I think it's a heart attack. It could be a stroke. Don't panic. Just do what I tell you. Call Columbia Presbyterian Hospital and ask for Dr. Milton Bruckman. Tell him I got a sharp stabbing pain in my left arm, into my chest, down my back, and into my left leg. If he's not there, call Dr. Frank St. John's Hospital, 6th floor, cardiology. Tell him I got a sudden burning sensation in my stomach. At first I thought it was breakfast. I had smoked salmon. It was still smoking. It didn't feel right going down. If he's not there, call the Clayton and Marcus Pharmacy on 72nd and Madison. Ask for Al. Tell him I need a refill on my prescription from Dr. Schneider. I can't remember the name of the drug. Zodio, protozoic? No, that's not it. Vasco something. Vasco da Gama. No, that's not it either. I can't breathe. I can't get it into my brain. Oh God, this skull is choking me. Get it off of me. Don't call my wife. No, on second thought, call my wife. But don't tell her it's a stroke. If she thinks it's a stroke, she'll call my mother. And I can't talk to my mother right now. The woman drives me crazy. Oh, this is it, guys. I swear to God. What are you all just sitting there for? What are you waiting for?
For you to die or finish your instructions, whichever comes first.
You think this is funny? You think this is a joke? Do you think I would come in here with a pain so bad that I... Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, thank God. I just passed gas. I thought it was all over for.
I hope you have a stroke right now and die. I hope your mother comes and sees you and talks to you for an hour before you die.
What, you're upset? You're angry that I'm still alive? What is this, Nazi Germany? Let's kill another Jew?
Yes, in this case I make an exception.
Oh, very funny, very funny. Well, at least now I know who my friends are.
Friends? What friends? You have no friends. Why, there isn't a puppy in a pound in the world that would come out to live with you.
No. Not from you. You haven't earned the right. From them, I take. But just because of one damned Irish potato famine, I gotta put up with you?
You have the nerve to come in here, tell us you're having a stroke, and think you could just fart your way out of it?
I had a little scare, okay? I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone in this room, except to him.
Hey!
Hey, okay, all right. It's over, all right? So, bring me back what we got so far.
What we've got so far? Lucas, read him back what we've got so far.
We don't have anything.
Is what we've got so far.
11 o'clock and you've got nothing on paper? What are you people doing in here? What, is it up to me to get the show started every week?
You phony, faggot-looking, egocentric turd. Since when have you ever come in on time like the rest of us?
Am I hearing you correctly? Phony, faggot-looking, egocentric turd? This is what Ireland sent us. We could have had Keats. We could have had O'Casey. We could have had George Bernard Shaw. But no, we got an illiterate anti-Semite immigrant who failed streetcar conductor school. My family, all brilliant Talmudic scholars, almost drowned on the boat coming over to America because your drunken people kept beating the shit out of the captain.
But why do we have to keep making racial jokes? Jewish jokes, Irish jokes, Italian jokes. Hasn't America progressed beyond that?
No.
Let him go. A little aggression is good for comedy. All humor comes from hostility. Am I right, Kenny?
Absolutely. That's why World War II was so funny.
Ira, if you didn't go to see 5 doctors every morning, maybe you could be here by 10 o'clock.
What are you saying, I'm a hypochondriac? I've had this throat problem for 6 months now. It could be cancer. They don't want to tell me.
Have him call me. I'll tell you.
You goddamn leprechaun. I've been carrying you on this show for 3 years now.
What do you want? What, you want a funny contest? You want to take on all of Christianity? Come on, name your game.
Funny against funny.
For all it's worth.
Okay. I bet my shoes. I bet my $65 genuine floor shines against your $8.95 Tom McCann cardboard funeral parlor shoes for dead men. There's mine. Empty up your butts, bartender.
Okay, you are on. Go ahead, name your subject.
Funny names.
Funny names.
Funny names. Anybody else want in on this a little bet on the side?
I'm in for a pair of shoelaces.
All right. I let you go for 30 seconds, and then we get back to work. All right?
Up the Irish.
Out of Egypt.
Okay. For funny names, Ira first. Go.
Benjamin Bunjamin.
Angela Jonesala.
Monsignor Abe Brillstein.
Rabbi John Wayne.
Monica Hanukkah.
Queen Minnie the Moocher.
President Heidi Ho.
Mr. and Mrs. Jesus H. Christ.
Dear Lou Sandwich. Hold the mayo.
Ira Stone.
Ira Stone. What's funny about Ira Stone?
Nothing! Nothing is funny about Ira Stone!
Foul default! He cheated. You can't use names you already know. Nobody wins.
Tell me I didn't just see that.
Looks like the bombing of London.
Go get my shoes!
They're not your shoes anymore. They belong to the people of Greater New York now.
Directed on a guy coming out of burnt off Goodman's.
You either go get my shoes or you better take flying lessons real fast, you son of a bitch! You owe me $200!
$200 for a pair of Gravediggers camping shoes?
Helen, could you please come in here for a second?
All right, that's it. We work tonight, all night. No one leaves until we finish. And I absolutely forbid any more men's clothing from going out that window.
Yes, Carol.
Oh, could you please go downstairs and get Ryan and Ira's shoes? They're on 57th Street.
Are they being repaired?
Oh, eventually. Ira threw them out the window.
You should have asked me, Ira. I would have taken them down.
This man has a child who actually calls him daddy.
Oh, I see. Have I awakened the sleeping tiger? The California whiz kid? The reformed Jew who got bar mitzvahed at the Hollywood Bowl, where Cantor Sullivan Weiss sang the entire score to Porgy and Bess?
He's like the plague. He's like locusts. Billions and billions of locusts. The more you kill him, the more he keeps coming back. In 10 minutes, we'll all be naked.
What, I'm not allowed to say what I want? When did we lose free speech?
All right, that's it. I'm asking Max to take your name off the credits this week. If you come up with something funny, you'll get your name back. 1 letter at a time. If you come up with 3 jokes, you'll get 3 letters. If that's all you come up with, the screen will just say IRA.
Okay. But what if I wrote the whole show myself? What, you don't think I can do it? Give me paper. Lots of paper.
Don't forget to flush.
You really think you can do it, Ira? Really?
I think I could win the Emmy Award.
I think your stroke is coming back.
Don't forget to make it funny, Ira.
Funny? It says funny on my birth certificate.
Well, I didn't think it said baby.
All right. The entire show, top to bottom, by Ira Stone.
Well, we on a break because I gotta use the john.
No. We have used up all our breaks. We will have no more breaks. We had our bagel break. We had our Joe McCarthy break. We had our shotgun break. We had our on the wall break. We had our Cyclantis break. And we had our 2 pairs of bench shoes going out the window break. We have used up all our breaks. That's it.
Okay, then you'll just have to ask Carol to turn around because I am going to pee in the plant.
And this was the most respected program in all of television. I knew then and there that if I was going to keep my job, I'd have to become as totally crazy as the rest of them.
Helen come back with my suit yet?
Not yet, Max. She's out looking for shoes.
What was wrong with the shoes she was wearing?
How'd the call with NBC go, Max?
Call with NBC? Call with NBC went... Let me see. Oh yeah, they're cutting the show back to an hour. This year is fine. Next year is an hour. Next year, they want approval of all the sketches. Next year, they put an observer on the show. That's all. Just a few changes. Minor stuff.
And you're fine with that, Max?
No. Them is fine. They is fine. We is not so fine. That's okay. We'll see. We'll wait. We'll plan. We'll think. And then we'll be fine.
What's the observer going to do, Max?
The observer?
Yeah.
Going to observe. He'll be around observing the coffee, the cream cheese, the bagels. Maybe he'll observe us working on the show. Observe Ira coming in late. And when he observes how upset I am that he's observing me, he can observe me picking up the fucking phone and smashing it on the fucking floor! Or, if he's not through observing, he can observe me putting my fist down his fucking face! And then they'll take him for surgery. And he can observe the hospital for a while. Now, I'm fine. Lucas, when Helen comes back, tell her to call Tiffany's again. Tell her I'm just a simple friend this time and a little plaque that says, fine. So, what do we got for this week's show?
Who am I kidding? Write a whole show myself? Get out of here! Oh, hey Max, how you doing?
Fine. Just fine.